Or I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen, that you had to return to see this man's ugly face on the screen. Yamasaki Yoshino has something smart to say, obviously. Well, correct me if I'm wrong, but in Japanese the word gaijin means outsiders, and the only outsider here in the MPWF is Yamasaki Yoshino, because quite frankly, I don't know anyone who acts like that man at all. I mean, he is messed up in the mind, but I mean, I have no idea what he means by the gaijin killers. I mean, Yamasaki Yoshino did lose to the Black Giant. I mean, Yamasaki Yoshino, I have no idea what is on his mind, but you know when he's conjuring up his plans, something bad is going to happen. But right now we headed for tag team action here on Annihilation, as the hip-hop skate Roscoe Jenkins makes his way to the ring. And ladies and gentlemen, no, this is not a junior heavyweight championship matchup of any kind, because there is no way in hell that Roscoe Jenkins, that big man, about 6'6", 6'7", 6'8", in that range, not too sure. Roscoe Jenkins though running at about 280 pounds, a big dude. I mean, he lost to Tendanciz last week, and he wasn't happy about that at all. I mean, he said he wanted Tendanciz one-on-one tonight to prove that he can defeat Tendanciz. But I mean, tonight he's being paired with the YouTube champion, and this guy should certainly be happy of himself. Last week, taking out the Eclipse from behind with the YouTube championship. I mean, in a sense, you have to kind of respect Tyler Fell, though. I mean, yeah, this guy's done some dastardly stuff in the MPWF. Yeah, this guy likes to cheat. But the simple fact of the matter is that Tyler Fell still has the YouTube title. Many people believe that Tyler Fell would have lost the YouTube championship before. Many people didn't even believe that Tyler Fell had it in him to win the YouTube title. But he defeated Richard Hawkins for that championship in bragging rights, and a match that people expected him to lose it. I mean, the question is, can Tyler Fell defeat the Eclipse at breaking point? That I'm not too sure about. But again, Tyler Fell is a very crafty superstar, and he definitely knows how to get it done in the ring. But I mean, this Annihilation crowd, certainly different than the MPWF War crowd, has been cheering Tendanciz since returning here. I mean, Tendanciz is another superstar who we want to get a real interview with on Annihilation. And we really want to have a sit-down interview with this guy, because I mean, before he left War, he was embroiled in a rivalry with the Princes of Darkness, and I mean, he lost his United States Championship and then was drafted over to Annihilation. I mean, there still must be things on this guy's mind that he wants to get off of his chest. I mean, being completely taken away from all of that stuff. I mean, don't think we haven't forgot about Tendanciz. I mean, don't think that Tendanciz has forgot about Tendanciz. I mean, tonight he's going to be a part of this tag team match, but trust me, I want to personally sit down with Tendanciz on an episode of Annihilation to get his thoughts and feelings about being drafted over here to Annihilation. I mean, since coming here, he already has to deal with Roscoe Jenkins up his tree, asking for fights and challenges. But I mean, Tendanciz isn't going to back down from a fight. He ain't going to back down from a challenge. Tendanciz is going to get in that ring. He's going to step toe-to-toe with Roscoe Jenkins and Tyler Fell if necessary. And here comes a popular superstar, a fast rising superstar here on MPWF Annihilation. I mean, the night that Tyler Fell won the YouTube championship, this man, the Eclipse, made his debut, and he has been a surefire main eventer since coming to MPWF Annihilation. I mean, there is no doubt in my mind that the Eclipse could perhaps become an MPWF champion by the time this year is all said and done. He is phenomenal in the ring. He has the crowd backing him. I mean, he still has that mysterious aroma around him. I mean, not very many people know much about the Eclipse. I mean, Tyler Fell thought he would lip off to him a couple weeks back on Annihilation, and the Eclipse took exception to that. The Eclipse came close to winning the title at Starrcade. Tyler Fell, skeevy as hell as always, pulled out a victory to keep his YouTube championship at Starrcade, but tonight he has nowhere to run. Tonight, also at breaking point, he has nowhere to run as well. He's going to have to go one-on-one with the Eclipse. And I mean, that's going to be a hell of a matchup, but I cannot wait to see that. But right now, ladies and gentlemen, let's get this tag team match started here at MPWF Annihilation. And here we go, tag team action, and you got Tendanciz and Roscoe Jenkins starting things off. And what a shot there by Roscoe Jenkins. As I said, Roscoe Jenkins loves to fight. Roscoe Jenkins before, I mean, he's a veteran in the MPWF, and Roscoe Jenkins spent the majority of his career just picking fights with people, not challenging for titles. I mean, he's won his first championship last year at SummerSlam with SBM with Jim Jocko as a part of, as they became the World Tag Team Champions. I have no idea what I'm talking about right now, but Tendanciz knocking Tyler Fell off the apron. And I mean, Roscoe Jenkins, he could also be a contender for this YouTube Championship as well. Don't forget about that, but nice shot there by Tendanciz. I mean, Tendanciz also is a top contender for any championship, MPWF title, YouTube title. Tendanciz used to be Mr. Money in the Bank until he lost that title, lost that opportunity to Helios Christ at Starrcade. I mean, now you see the way Helios Christ run things on War, but that's a different story for a different time. As Roscoe Jenkins now sending Tendanciz into his corner, now tagging in Tyler Fell. I mean, Roscoe Jenkins easily has the most experience in tag team wrestling, a former two-time tag team champion here in the MPWF. I mean, both times with Jim Jocko as a part of SBM. Now Tyler Fell, the current YouTube champion inside the ring. Now what's he setting up for here? Wow, nice suplex there. Some call it the final cut, some call it the suplex, some call it a twisting suplex. As I always say, you can take it the way you see it, have it the way you want it. Tyler Fell now in trouble as Tendanciz with a reversal, and now nice move there by Tendanciz. He goes for the cover. Nice reversal. And Roscoe Jenkins breaking up the cover. I mean, I'd also like to see a one-on-one match between Tendanciz and Roscoe Jenkins at Breaking Point. I mean, that could be a hell of a matchup between those two. I mean, Tendanciz definitely can get vicious. I mean, he started off his career as a backyard competitor. That's how Tendanciz broke into the wrestling business. And now here comes the Eclipse. And again, we don't know much about the Eclipse or how he broke into the MPWF. I mean, we just saw those vignettes saying the Eclipse is coming to Annihilation. It's coming at bragging rights, and he did. He beat the hell out of David Otunga. I mean, now he's the #1 contender for the YouTube Championship, and what a kick to the face there by the Eclipse. I mean, all I know is that this man is intense, and that's what he brings to the ring. And now look at this move here as he takes Tyler Fell down to the mat. What a move there by the Eclipse. And now the Eclipse now knows that he is in control right now. Tyler Fell needs to find a way to tag back in Roscoe Jenkins into this match. And now, oh, what a DDT reversal there by Tyler Fell. Tyler Fell now tagging back in the big man Roscoe, as Roscoe now back inside the ring. And Roscoe Jenkins has him up here. And what's this? A nice full Nelson slam there by Roscoe Jenkins, driving the Eclipse to the mat as he now goes for the cover. And again, referee Monty McFly waving that off, saying, again, why are you going for the pin with your feet on the ropes? I can see it. And oh, what a move there by Roscoe Jenkins as he just elevates the Eclipse. Roscoe Jenkins, I mean, he has certainly had a different mindset as of late, and he has been rather impressive in the ring. I mean, last week competed on 3 separate shows. I mean, yeah, he lost them, but I mean, those were impressive showings in all of those. And now here comes Tendanciz in the ring. Tendanciz now bouncing off the ropes here. Nice boot to the face there. Nice double team by the Eclipse and Tendanciz. Now, Tendanciz just driving that knee into the spine of Roscoe Jenkins. And don't put it past Tendanciz to do whatever it takes to win a match at all. Alright. Roscoe Jenkins knocking Tendanciz off the turnbuckle. Now going back to that suplex again. And oh! Throwing him right into his opponent's, right into his teammate's corner. Now knocking him off the apron. Now that's to knock out the psyche of both those men. Again, Roscoe Jenkins knows how to knock out the psyche of his opponents in tag team matches, as he is a former 2-time tag team champion. And now here comes a double team again. And look at Tyler Fell nipping up there as he now driving that head to the mat. I mean, we've seen Tyler Fell. He zeroes in on that leg a lot, does Tyler Fell. I mean, he's injured Dr. Ice Jr. with it. He tried to injure Richard Hawkins with it. Nice hip toss there by Tyler Fell. As he now pounds away at Tendanciz, now taking another cheap shot at the Eclipse. And that's what Roscoe Jenkins and Tyler Fell are doing. Every time Tendanciz seeming that he's going to get up and possibly make a tag to the Eclipse, they knock him off the apron. That's a smart game plan. That's a good game plan by the YouTube champion Roscoe Jenkins. And now sending him back into the corner. I mean, Roscoe Jenkins and Tyler Fell look like they could be a formidable tag team the way they're working together in this matchup. And oh, nice double team there again. And remember, ladies and gentlemen, tag team wrestling is important. And what a spine buster there by Roscoe Jenkins. Nothing but huge impact. As Tyler Fell back inside the ring again. Nice quick tags by these guys. Now Tyler Fell goes back to beat down the head of Tendanciz again on the mat. And Tendanciz needs to make a cover to the Eclipse, or he's going to have to sit there and watch Tyler Fell be happy with his actions. Jesus. ate something bad there. And oh, nice move there by Tyler Fell as he goes for the cover once again. And here we go, one. And the Eclipse break up the count again, trying to save Tendanciz in this match. Fell now twisting at that wrist one more time. And look at that. Oh, the takedown there by Tyler Fell. Huge takedown. Now look at the elbows right into the trapezius, right into the back of the neck. Tyler Fell back again. I mean, when Tyler Fell should be worrying about finishing Tendanciz, he's too busy pissing off the crowd. I mean, I guess that's just the way Tyler Fell is. And Roscoe Jenkins, he could care less about the crowd. He just wants to punish someone. That's exactly what he's doing to Tendanciz right now. And now he has him up again. And now watch this. What is this? Oh, what a Samoan drop there. What a Samoan drop by Roscoe Jenkins. I mean, Jenkins said he wanted to punish Tendanciz, and he's doing exactly that. I mean, Tendanciz ain't no small man either. And now here comes some more double team by Tyler Fell and Roscoe Jenkins. I mean, these guys are working hella good together in this match, and there's an elbow there. I mean, Tendanciz in some serious trouble. He needs to make a tag, and fast, to his teammate, the Eclipse. And now, oh, ladies and gentlemen, eat defeat. Bam! What a move there by Tyler Fell as he drives Tendanciz to the floor. And now here comes a pinfall, and has pinned men before. And can Tyler Fell win this tag team match? And the Eclipse breaking up the count again. The Eclipse saying, not tonight, Tyler. T-Fell trying to pick up the victory here. And oh, what a clothesline there. And Tendanciz in some serious ass trouble in this match. And now what's he setting up for here? There's a devastating neck breaker, and you see the way his neck snapped on the shoulder of Tyler Fell. And wait, Tendanciz fighting back here with the punches, and now Tendanciz fights back with a clothesline of his own. And now Tendanciz caught as Tyler Fell, as you see the way he positioned his body, so Tendanciz could get to his partner. And now Tyler Fell back with a neck breaker, stopping Tendanciz from making the tag to the Eclipse. And that's smart tag team wrestling there by the YouTube champion. As Tendanciz now just punishing Tyler Fell punishing Tendanciz. And again back to that taunting the crowd. What a kick there by Tyler Fell. And going back for a second eat defeat in this match. Roscoe Jenkins now trying to knock off the Eclipse. The Eclipse moving out the way. As Tyler Fell now going for the cover. Foot on the rope. Referee Monument Fly going for the cover. Apparently doesn't see it. Eclipse doesn't care. Breaks up the count anyways. And now Tyler Fell going for the... I'm not sure what he was going for there. But ladies and gentlemen, we're heading for a break. It's that time again. When we return, this high-octane tag team matchup will continue here on MPWF Annihilation.